Now let's talk about the Excel integration. Like before, we need to establish a connection or load an existing connection file. The Excel client allows the user to create an ad hoc analysis. An ad hoc analysis can be compared to a view of a data cube. The values in this analysis are not dynamic, but rather a current representation of the data cube. Click on Ad hoc Analysis and select the base year, the scenario, and the data cube you want to portray in Excel. In my example, I want to display the sales planning cube. After selection, Excel generates an interactive view. You can see the dimensions that can be found in the cube, their elements, and the source information regarding base year, scenario, and cube. The blue elements work as input helpers from which you can drill down to the element you want to display. Now you can create your view. To do that, just click on a dimension, it gets highlighted, and then click on the empty gray box you want to contain the dimension. Now you can drill your way down through the dimension. The same way you can drop another or multiple dimensions on the horizontal axis and drill your way through it. So the first empty gray boxes represent spaces for table access. You can fill them by putting the dimensions from gray to gray. In this ad hoc analysis, you can still make modifications. You can change colors, or get rid of elements in which you are not interested, for example, the forecast period. The values you see being generated are current values from the sales planning cube. They are not dynamic. You see, no formulas, just values. That's why the Refresh Values button does not work for the ad hoc analysis. Based on this ad hoc analysis, we can create further sheets. First off, you can create a report by clicking on the respective button. The report gets created automatically. The difference between the ad hoc analysis and the report is that the values in the report are now dynamic references. You can see formulas behind the cells. This is a getValue formula that references dimensions and metadata. This report can therefore be refreshed anytime by clicking the Refresh Value button. However, the structure of the report, unlike the ad hoc analysis, cannot be altered anymore. So if you did not drill down far enough, you cannot catch up on that anymore without discarding the report. Furthermore, an ad hoc analysis can be used to generate a form. By clicking the button Create Form, you can create an Excel sheet that allows write back to the Prevero database. While the form does not look any different from the report or the ad hoc analysis, the formulas behind the values are of a different kind. The form contains added value formulas. They allow write back. So the values are not only updated by clicking Refresh Value, but also written back to Prevero. The form goes both ways. Now you can either remain with this and use the functionalities the Excel client offers, or you can adapt an existing Prevero worksheet to Excel. To do so, you can just export a worksheet as an Excel file from Prevero and open it in Excel. Then you can replace the values with getValue or addedValue formulas and reference the respective elements in the formulas. The result is a fully functional worksheet that looks just like the one in Prevero, which means the user will already be familiar with the interface. Let's test it out. In October of the budget period 2018, Christian Meyer is planning to sell 5 units of the brush cutter M230X. Now, Mr. Meyer wants to update this planned value to 50 units. We can just change the 5 to 50, click on Write Back, and go into the Rich client to see that the value updated upon recalculation. There we go. To construct such an Excel form, you will just need 4 formulas. To display dimension names, use the getDimensionAttribute formula. To display dimension elements with the possibility to turn them into input helpers, you can use the getElementAttributeID formula. And then there are the 2 already mentioned formulas, the getValue and the editValue formula.